Hey there guys, Allie here, and welcome to the start of my brand new Stardew Valley series, Stardew It All. Credit for that name goes to the awesome Simply Sonder, thank you very much. Now I know I've been recording a lot of Stardew Valley lately with the 1.3 beta out and the multiplayer, and I'm sure some people are starting to get sick of Stardew Valley from me, but I will get more into what I'm doing with this series in just a bit. There we go, I think that'll do, so let's go ahead and start. Now the first thing you'll notice is that I am using mods, which I will be including a list of in the video description, so hopefully my comments won't get spammed asking what mods I'm using, although I'm sure that's still gonna happen. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a couple things. I'm gonna get one of these, and I'm also going to get one of these. Some people may consider this cheating, and, well, it is. But that's just how I'm going to be playing this game. If you don't like it, you don't need to watch. I have my reasonings, which as I said, I will explain. Now the reason I want to do this series is because I tend to play Stardew Valley the exact same way every time. I tend to focus on the same skills, do the same things every day, but most importantly, I tend to marry the same person every single time and ignore all the other NPCs and potential relationships. And I really feel like I've been kind of missing out. What I'm going to try to do is more or less a completionist run. I'm going to marry each eligible NPC and see all the hard events and dialogue. I'm going to get every artifact to donate to the library. And of course, I'm also going to complete the community center. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get into a relationship and marry each single NPC. I'm not going to download mods to marry special ones like Marnie or Mayor Lewis. No, I'm not going to do that. But I feel like I haven't seen enough of the characters. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to date each person and marry each one for a year and see all the different heart events and dialogue, including additional ones that I've added through mods. And my plan is to start with the NPCs that I like the least, which you'll see who those are further down the line, and then eventually ending with the guy that I usually end up marrying, who is still my favorite. Now, with the exception of the items that I gave myself at the beginning, I do still plan on playing this game normal and legitimately. Those are just to make my life slightly easier, but that's all the cheating I'm going to hopefully be doing. Everything else, like money, extra items, gifts for the NPCs, I do plan on getting the rest of those legitimately, not only so I can actually play legitimately, but also so I'll actually have something to do throughout the year while I'm married to each NPC. I'm still going to save up my money and build up my farm by myself without any extra help or cheats or anything like that. Before I get into the whole dating scene with the first person I'm going to meet, I'm going to take the first week in-game to sort of set up my farm, get a head start on planting and getting some money. So that way I don't have to juggle starting a farm and rushing to get into the first relationship, so it'll make my life just a little bit easier. I'm not even going to meet anyone yet. I'm not going to bother talking to anyone except for buying seeds until after the first week is done. First week, it's just me and my crops and my sad little plot. That's all it's gonna be. Oh look, there's a bat. I don't have anything to kill it with, except for an axe, so I think I'm just gonna go inside. Oh look, day 2 on the farm and I already have an iridium bar. I'm so advanced. I can't even use it for anything yet, but, you know, I have one. So since it is day 2, I'm gonna go ahead down to the beach to meet Willie and get a fishing rod, which is pretty much the only human interaction I'm gonna have until next week. Oh, so you're giving me your junk. Thanks, Willie. Oh, this thing really does work. Yeah, I think I'm really gonna like this. Oh look, it's raining today, so I get to be even more lazy and don't have to bother watering my crops. I almost forgot the most important item in this game. There we go. That's much better. Oh look, a gigantic anchor that happened to wash up on shore overnight and get buried in the sand. Well, gotta start somewhere with the museum. You're the worst curator ever if you don't have any items in your own museum. At least he gave me a decent amount of money for it, so that'll help me purchase gifts for my first victim. I mean, love interest. Not doing bad for my first week. I just started day 4, I already have a decent chunk of change, and I leveled up my foraging and fishing. Doing quite a bit of fishing, since as far as I know, that's the only way to make money really quick at the start of the game. Obviously, all the crops I'm growing will give me a hefty sum of money once they're done, but I have to finish waiting for them to grow first. And who has time for that? Oh hey, we got a dog. Hello, Marnie. I haven't met you yet, so I have no idea how you know my name. Yes, I see the dog. I'm not blind. Obviously, I'm going to adopt this dog. I'm going to name this dog Miko. If you know where that's from, good for you. If you don't, well, that's too bad. Now we have a dog, who's going to be our only companion for the next couple days. Oh, today's the day we start the community center. I know I said that I was going to do things differently than I normally do in this playthrough, but I'm not going to side with JoJo on this one. That's the only thing that's going to stay the same. Yes, I'm sure 2 children built a giant hut like that. Now, I know I said I wasn't going to interact with anyone during my first week, but I'm going to make an exception for the wizard because I can't read this. So I'm going to need the wizard's help if I want to donate anything to the community center, and I have several things I need to put in already. I never noticed this before. The dog's tail starts wagging when I walk closer. That's kind of neat, and pretty freaking adorable. We can also go over to the mines for the first time, so I'm gonna do that now and finally get my first sword so I can actually kill the monsters that appear on my farm at night. I don't know why he thinks a rusty sword is going to protect me in any way, shape, or form. If he really wanted me to protect myself, he'd give me a good weapon. But oh well. Maybe that's how he lost his eye. I don't know if it's by complete coincidence, but today also happens to be a good luck day for me. So I'm getting a lot of really good stuff in this mine today. This is also one of the main reasons I wanted to give myself the return scepter early on in the game, so I don't have to worry about getting home on time before I pass out. Now that we finally got this note in the mail from the wizard, we can go see him, and then we'll be able to donate items to the community center, because I've been stockpiling quite a few things that I know I'm gonna need. I don't know why I would think it'd be okay to drink some mysterious green liquid some stranger magic guy gives me, but I guess it could have been a lot worse than hallucinating dancing trees. I've got a nice collection of things at the library, so hopefully it won't take too long to get useful things that I actually want, like the ancient seed and the dinosaur egg. Although knowing my luck, it'll probably take several in-game years before I can get either of those. And just like that, I've already completed my first bundle. And of course that unlocks even more rooms for me to place items in, so I'm gonna have to make multiple trips just to bring some more stuff here. Today is Sunday, so this is the last day I'll have before I try to date my first potential spouse. Today also happens to be Mara Lewis's birthday, but since I'm being antisocial this week, I'm just gonna sell his gift for some quick money. Well, that's the end of this week, which means it's also the end of the episode. For the next video, I'm going to start dating my first potential spouse, and you'll see who that is in the next video. I think I've made some pretty good progress in my first week, so I'm definitely looking forward to the rest of this year and the rest of this series. Like I said, I know I've been recording lots of Stardew Valley lately, but I do really enjoy this game. And if you've played it before, then I'm sure you understand how addicting it can be. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye!